So after you have one fish drawn, then here's a couple things that you can do to show that sense of depth and placement. So if I click on this fish and I select all parts of it, make sure that whatever layer you're not working on, all those are locked. So now I can move this around. I can hold the option to make copies. These ones, maybe I want them to be farther away. So I'm going to shrink them. Oops, missed this. If I have them farther away, I can also lower the opacity just a little bit. And that also makes them look like they're further back in the distance because those colors aren't quite as vibrant. So I could take one of my fish. Oops. You can resize them. You can turn the directions around however you want. Now, with the seaweed, kind of going back to those examples I showed on Schoology, if I create a couple more layers here, this one's going to be seaweed 1. Seaweed 2. So for seaweed 1, I'm just going to draw some seaweed here. And I can make some copies of that. On the second seaweed layer, I'm going to do the same thing. I'll change the color just a little bit to make it lighter. So I would want seaweed layer 2, the ones that are further back in the distance, to be below my fish. And so from that, I have 3 different layers of overlapping here. I have one seaweed layer that's in front. I know that's in front too because it's anything that's towards the bottom of the page is going to appear more in front. So I can even move this down just a little bit further. So this is overlapping on top of the fish, which is overlapping on top of the seaweed that's in the distance. And so all these are different ways of showing different sorts of depth within your scene. Now, once I have this drawn, this would, even though I have 6 fish here, that would all just count as 1 towards the 3 that you need to have. So when I'm done with that, I can create a new layer. I'm going to bring this all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to call it template 2. And then on this layer, everything else, if I place my second move it up ahead of everything. All right. So my second template, then I can start drawing my next fish on here. And so now I have 2 templates. So continue doing that until you fill the entire space with some sort of underwater scene. And that's pretty much it.